Growing up in Malibu, California, I started playing beach volleyball at a very young age, and I could always pretty much beat the girls in this game, but times have changed. Gabrielle Reese, she is a pro beach volleyball player. She is a model. She is 6'3", and she is beautiful. Beautiful. I had to say that. Come on. Okay, so here we are, down in Marina Del Rey, practicing some volleyball, pro women's volleyball team. See how I do. What does all the little signing stuff mean?
Okay, if you're blocking cross court, because that kind of looks like an angle, you go like that. If you're blocking line, since that could be like a line, that means a line. If you're hitting a quick, a 1 is this. A 2 is a high ball in the middle. A 5 is a back high set. A 4 is a high set outside, and a 3 is a quick, longer set. So that's what the signs are to the setter. So that's a 3, that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 4, that's a 5.
My fault. You didn't realize that? I caused the loss.
And the magnificent.
What are the girls' bodies like generally on the tour?
Very strong. I would be afraid if I was a man, actually.
No, but are they thin, beautiful? What are they?
They're not thin.
Are they in shape?
Yes, they're very fit. And you know what? If you're fit, you're not thin. You can't be.
Muscles?
No, I'd say long and lean is kind of, and strong. For the most part, though, female volleyball players are very feminine and very athletic. For the non-volleyball person, you don't understand how hard women's doubles is. It just seems like, why can't they get that ball? Four-person, we call it TV-friendly, because it's more rallies, it's a faster game, it's more of a explosive game. So for the spectator, I'd say four-person is much more entertaining. And for me as a volleyball player, it's more entertaining. It's more fun to play, and it's more fun to watch. The one sport that girls are playing more than any other sport in the country is volleyball. I started playing when I was 15. This could be these women's summer jobs, but they in fact have to do other things. They have to have other jobs to supplement their earnings from beach volleyball. Network television. We need network television.
After getting pummeled on the sand by Gabrielle and the other girls, I decided that I needed a little bit of solitude in the mountains with Matthew Fox, star of Fox's Party of Five, and also a Columbia University graduate, and we played football against each other in college, and yes, I have a clip because the show is about seeing things, so see this. I'm here with Matthew Fox, star of Fox's Party of Five.
Party of Five.
When we're here in sunny California, only it's not sunny, it's raining. What we're going to do, we're going to go fly fishing, and Matt usually goes in Wyoming in the summertime, but I want to go in California in the wintertime, so here we go. Come along.
Check this out.
Matt and I are here with Dave. He's our guide. We need a guide because I don't know where we're going. But, all right, so what are we doing here now?
We're going to get you guys into some hip waders and some wading shoes.
And then I'm water repellent.
Other than where they leak, yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Put those on over your regular socks,
right,
and then put another sock over the top of this, and then inside the boot.
Right. Okay. Matt, you're doing this with the balance thing. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm kind of good at this.
These are just regular shoes.
Yeah, but they have salts on the bottom, so you don't slip on rocks.
Ah.
There you go.
Did those other guys who just walked out of here, did they have these things on?
No, we're going to want these.
So you can just walk right in the water with it.
Uh-huh.
Do I have this on the wrong one because it's on the inside?
You might be able to still work that out.
Oh, man. The first thing on. The very first thing. Okay, we're ready to go almost. I got the good vest on now.
You got good rods here, too.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Dave.
These are long.
Stagecraft, like 9-footer.
9-footers.
Yeah.
Hey, crap.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
You
you
have
already
to tie
get
some leader on this bad boy, though. Do you have any leader there, Dave?
Can you hear this? I can make the sound. Whoa! They're tying a leader. Matt's tying on his leader. Now, I'll be tying loops and going, too, because I'll drop it. Matt was a receiver in college. He doesn't drop anything. He went to Columbia. He played football. I was at Princeton playing football. And guess what?
Drop it.
I'm ready. In case we get lost in the wilderness, I got a bagel.
Fly fish is like one of my favorite things in the world to do. I am all over this every weekend.
Really? That's perfect.
It's real shallow, but
Oh, it's shallow.
it's deeper up here, though.
This has got orange strings, though. Want the fish see that?
Yep. This is the leader part, tapered, and we'll tie a fly on here. Probably a pretty small fly, and I don't really know the patterns out here, but we're going to go for something colorful today. Ideally, without rain, there'd be bugs.
That's what
And
they go
that's what
after.
these fish rise to. So what you try to do is you actually come to a piece of water, and you look around, try to figure out what the hatch is. And what these bugs are is they're actual larvae that are on the bottom of the water, and part of their whole process is they'll float to the surface and hatch on the surface of the water.
And that's where they get them?
Yeah, and you call it the hatch. And that's when these fish feed them. They love taking them on the surface. These larvae float up, they'll hatch on the surface, and these fish will come up and take it.
Oh, right when they're born, they get
Yeah,
snagged.
yeah.
That's kind of rough. That's a rough way to go. These fish are ruthless.
I mean, the art of it for me is actually seeing a fish work and going after that fish. And you can actually see them rising and working off certain bugs, and you're trying to match that hatch and casting to them, not spoofing them down, keeping them going. And sooner or later, have them take the fly, and then it's the whole battle of, when they're on the line and not losing and everything. So that's an awesome thing.
It's an awesome thing. This is the fly assortment here. You see that? Yummy.
What's the name for this?
That's a Sierra Bright Dot.
Similar to a Royal Coachman, right?
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I just felt like...
You just didn't really want to jump in there.
You've been fishing like forever, your entire life, or?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, my dad, he got me and my little brother rods and taught us to fly fish. And he wouldn't let us get near any water. We'd just sit there out on the lawn and dry cast and dry cast and dry cast. And finally, we got good enough where he'd start taking us out and everything. But yeah, I mean, it was something that he'd done all of his life, and his father had taught him, and he got us rods and we started doing it. Got one.
What's up, Matt? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to... I don't want to play him too long because he's real small and he'll just get tired out.
Are you tired out?
Yeah.
So what is it when you're playing? You just let him run around a little bit?
Yeah. See, this fish is so small that, you're not going to... You don't want to give him too long of a run because he'll just get tired and you'll kill him, So now I'll just grab this little hook here and shake him off.
There he is.
Usually after catching a fish in a pool and they're small,
You're out.
the rest of them are spooked down. They're going to stop feeding for a little while. So,
Oh, wow. So over there looks like a good spot there.
That up there looks really nice.
We're at the big pool. We're at the big pool. Now I'm going to catch fish.
Dean's going to hook the big one.
I'm hooking the mama. Upstream we go.
There's just something about being alone on a river. You usually fish early morning, early or late in the evening, sunrise, sunset. Being on a river, you're in communion with these trout, trying to figure out what they're feeding on. There's everything about fly fishing is fascinating to me, and I love it. See that?
Yeah. You just hucked that fish all the way across. You didn't know you had him?
Yeah, I felt him.
You just hucked it, you pulled him all the way across. He went for a little ride. Is that the guy you think that was hitting before?
It might have been, I don't know.
This poor little minnow, he just pulled the thing 35 yards in the air.
Look at that trophy.
Now, I wanted to ask you about that 25-foot sling that you gave that little tiny little thing. Did you actually know you actually had a fish, though?
I did. I mean, I felt him, and you just never. I mean, you just feel a little tug, and obviously he was just a really small fish.
Well, you know, if I didn't have this fluorescent orange deal, Bob,
And then you
I
would
would've caught the
then
fish.
you would have caught the trophy.
You got the grain. You got the trophy.
I got the camouflage.
You got the camouflage.
I got the camouflage line.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. I appreciate you coming out.
Hey, my
Thank
pleasure,
you.
man.
Back
My
to
pleasure.
Fox fishing, and we'll be right back. They used to make good swords for like sword fighting too.
Right.